All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Weathers. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sorry, man, my depth chart ain't set, bro. I'm gonna let you have some fun. Alright. Who the fuck is this nigga? Yeah, I'm about to take Russ out. You about to have some fun. Because I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna compete. You win, you win. Nah, I'm just gonna play my quarterback. I ain't tanking.
Here
we go.
It's snowing up there?
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And this one's...
What kind of shit is that?
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case,
man, be doing some of the dumbest shit,
way
bro.
better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Bruh.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it
you can't make that throw, bro.
Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Ross, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Down. 18 Gator. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
Man, that nigga on the inside of him, bro.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready? 30 base. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, Delta.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Sponge. No.
They'll run it with Elliott.
Oh.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right.
That ain't rush. Gotta adjust.
Strong. They get there and take him down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
No, you in cover 2.
John Ross, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary
that's
football?
my best corner to the right,
Offense take
Chad.
care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Roll out. All day, baby. All day. Slam. Get it.
On first down, Hoffman.
Man, look route.
Complete to Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That shit cheating, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rock it.
Looking to throw. Hoffman. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's the ball, bro.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
Throwing again. Hoffman.
Oh, my
And his
gosh.
throw's going to be incomplete.
Man, do some stupid shit, bro.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Say, gone. Hey, orbit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Look, squeeze. Hey, turn it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
That's
There ain't no
incomplete,
fucking...
but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him
That
the
shit
first.
madness,
And that's
boy.
frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman looking end zone, but it's
It's a penalty,
incomplete.
too, man.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. Hey, seam 6. Right there. 54. Go.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, Alpha. Right, let's go. Hey,
From the gun on 3rd down.
What is this?
Hoffman, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. As they're
Oh, my
now on the
gosh,
board here in
man.
the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down. They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught at the 10. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. And
Throw it up. Oh, my quarterback, bruh.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
The quarterback.
Opening week, certainly he didn't
Straight
want to
line
throw an
pass,
interception,
bruh.
but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the pass. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Get it.
To throw on second down.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. That's a pick six. That's a pick six. I'm playing that out route.
It's a gain of 12.
That's a pick six, man.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, Charlie. Greystone travel.
A first down carry by Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half,
Come
when you've
on,
got a
man.
running back of this size at these dimensions,
Man.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter
Damn,
games
caught me on the
bigger
wrong
runs
foot.
later.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Know your job.
On third down, Elliott. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. Switch. Protein spell.
Now McCoy. Complete.
What?
Smith has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him
Fucking hate
at the
this game,
44.
bro.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry. Yeah.
From the shotgun, a give to
What? How they make my dude go to the blocker to the left, bro? This game, bro.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Man,
We hit the
let you
2-minute
have.
mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st and 10, Hoffman. He's got Smith here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You can't block me. Hey, lock it. You can't block me. 36.
From the gun, Hoffman. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. Able to find Floyd. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about
Who
an
is
offense's
number?
ability to keep a
Who's
defense
got
off
this in the
balance
game?
with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Right there.
Here's Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Hey, high 7. Leo. Hey, check. Watch safety creep. Ready.
2nd and 13. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
What is he?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Carrying it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Topper! Go.
From the gun, Hoffman. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Blue draw quarter. Hey, Delta.
The final shot before break. Hoffman. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, exit.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Interception, baby.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
Use it,
Safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream.
Oh, out of
I had
bounds.
being that player. I just never was.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, your center game is
Is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play.
And that's a bomb, too, bro. I don't even know who that is.
13.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
It's our time. It's our time.
5.
Hey, caught me on the wrong
Waiting from the
dude.
gun. Hoffman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ready?
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Here we go.
From the gun, Hoffman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. General West.
Back to throw. Hoffman. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Hoffman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 53 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
What playbook you run, Chad?
Running it that distance here, he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Ooh.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Hey, Zoo.
Fire's the mic. Here we go.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Hoffman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, my gosh,
Even 15
man.
there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Oh, my God.
This is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5. Pick me up. Here we go.
Big dribble. Big dribble.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pick, bro.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. On 4th down, Hoffman. And it's a short one here.
Overran him.
And he gets this down to the 18.
Shit, yes, I did while playing him. They overran it there.
Alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll run with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Team 6.
Watch 15. Mike 15. Root right. Root
left.
To throw on second down. Hoffman. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
That nigga's so weak.
9-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, boy, I should have had a pick 6 a few times, bro. Man,
by sea, right?
Man, some milk.
Land 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Don't
He's
have it.
Loft one, deep left side here.
Don't have it on.
That is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago that
I had your ass.
corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Weathers. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The setup to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Win or lose with the sorry quarterback.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Set 60 or.
Mike 54. Come on, baby.
Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
90, Will.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Recon, 132 fighter. They go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been
Come
busy.
on, bruh.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Hey.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That boy had the game in his hand.
Of a game situation that I know is
Who hit
discussed,
him?
practiced to the nth degree,
that's Darren.
right out the window, and a chance
Yeah,
to win
Darren
the
Lee
game
got
as
that
well.
89 hit foul. 90 hit foul.
You're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting at OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal.
Joystick.
And he is into the
That boy can
end zone.
cut inside hard.
A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch out, watch out.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You ain't doing nothing. Ready?
Room past the 20. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is...
Oh, my God.
And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Oh, my God. I thought you intercepted that shit.
Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch?
Oh, wow.
He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell him
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boy, Man,
so this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for New Orleans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I stay on the best as I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion and the trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My true the code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. This what? Like we want a deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. How about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro. coming. Heartbeat of the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to ass like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history, I'm this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to ass like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost.
Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna get.